welcome to my channel. This is Trisha and you are watching Cheers TS. This is going to be my first video. It's a get to know me while I do my makeup. I won't be talking, too much about the makeup, I hope. And I'll try my best to answer some of the questions that I got in via Instagram and just give like a general introduction to myself and who I am. That'll get you a chance to know me and make you want to watch, some other videos where I talk about the things that I really enjoy, which is, makeup, fashion, lifestyle. I'm going to do my makeup and get to this look while talking through some of those questions, but if there are any other questions or anything that you'd like to see in future videos, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe, share with your friends. So thanks again for tuning in, and let's get right to it. So before I got into doing my makeup and answering some of the questions that you guys sent me, I wanted to provide a quick introduction. My name is Trisha, if you don't know me in real life, and I'm 25 years old. I just started this channel because I had a lot of people letting me know that they would love to see more in detail makeup content, and because I spend so long doing the looks and taking photos and stuff like that, it really just made sense to try to branch out into YouTube. So that's what I'm here for. So while I get my foundation on, I'm gonna start to answer some of the questions that I got. So one of them asked me to talk about what I do for work. I have been working for a software company for about a year now. I actually shifted into more of a customer success manager role. That's kind of my day-to-day job, is just coordinating those client activities, working with my teammates and other consultants, and trying to keep everything on track so that we can fulfill those obligations to our clients. Born in Ajax. I went to school here till grade 7, and then right before grade 8 we packed up and moved to India for a while, and so I lived in India for 3 to 4 years. Did my school there for grades 8, 9, and half of 10, and then halfway through grade 10 in India I moved back to Canada and back to Ajax. I'm Indian, if it wasn't obvious. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was a bit about me and my makeup journey. So I've been doing makeup like casually, obviously, since I was a teenager, albeit very badly. I was definitely known for winged eyeliner that went like straight up. I really started doing makeup for content and posting different looks and experimenting and stuff like that about 6 months ago, so in the beginning of 2020, and that's when I got my first ring light and I started trying to film looks. Makeup for me is really cathartic, and so I find it really relaxing to just sit back for like 3 hours at a time and just put a lot of time and effort into my makeup. So I don't really have an order to which I'm going to answer the question, so this might seem a bit disjointed. One of them had to do with, quirks and obsessions. So I think that's a pretty fun question to get to know me, because I have some interesting little quirks and obsessions. So the first obsession, I guess, is pineapples, and I just found the pineapple to be such a aesthetically pleasing fruit that and it really like makes me happy. So sunflowers and pineapples, two things that just like spark joy. So I have pineapple clothes with pineapples on them. I have like pineapple candles, pineapple lights. You know what? Give me one sec. Back. I wasn't joking when I said, everyone knows about my pineapple obsession. I have these two pineapples, this pineapple little light that turns on and off, this pineapple cup. In terms of quirky habits, I guess one of them is definitely the way I eat food. So really anything that has an edge, I will eat the edges first and then the middle. And that's because, in my opinion, the middle is always the best part. Somebody also asked me what is my motivation, which I think is a really good question. So what really motivates me is just the desire to succeed and, you know, be above average and really excel at almost everything I do. And so I should probably prime my eyes first. So the next question that I got was to tell you guys about the worst date I've been on, or like dates that have gone wrong. I guess I'll tell you guys about a couple notable dates that I can remember, because honestly at this point there's just too many. So one time I went on a date with this guy who, obviously over text, you know, he was very nice, and we decided to meet up, and it was while I was in university. So we went out to the bar, and all this guy could do was talk about like all the things he hated. So he's like, I hate baggy pants, I hate blonde girls, I hate, like, I don't know, liberals. And I'm like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do with this information? So then we went from the bar to get ice cream, and so we had our ice cream, and he kept just talking about all the things he didn't like. And at this point I'm like, okay, do you even like me? And by the end of the date he's like, yeah, Trisha, that went really, really well, like we should totally do this again. And I'm like, maybe not. I don't know what well means for you, but like that was not well for me. So that was kind of the end of it, and I didn't text him back. Another one kind of went wrong for the opposite reason, and it was pretty recent. So like 3 weeks ago, during stage 3 of pandemic, I went out for dinner with a guy who was super polite, and you know, he had a good job and he was educated and everything and very nice. So 45 minutes into the date, he asked me if I wanted to go to an engagement party with him the next week, to which I was pretty like flabbergasted, and I was like, are you sure, like you want, like are you sure you want to take me to, you know, meet all your friends after 40 minutes of talking? And he was like, yeah, you know, my friend is proposing to his girlfriend, and I think it would be nice if you were there. So that creeped me out a little, because I didn't really, you know, I wasn't really vibing. Let me know if you think I should have gone. Speaking of dates gone wrong, if you're watching this and you are a single, good-looking male, hit me up in my DMs, like right now. No shame. I am a fantastic human being looking for my soulmate. So I like traveling, but I haven't really traveled to that many places. So like I said, I lived in India for a while, and I definitely vacationed, you know, in India both by myself and with my family. So I've been there plenty of times, but not within the last 5 years. But other than India, I also spent 10 days in Thailand, a couple trips to Mexico with my girlfriends, and obviously the States, you know, here and there, Florida, Chicago, New York. I would love to go to Japan, because I just think they have the coolest everything, really. Like, they seem so high tech, and the attractions there are just really weird and interesting. I just fucked up my eyeliner. We're gonna see how I can make this work. Also, the palette that I used for this, if you didn't already notice, is the ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. I think I'm pretty, you know, positive and enthusiastic and always like willing to have a good time, but I'm also very introverted, and I find that any kind of social activity like takes a lot out of me energy wise. So I take time by myself to recharge. So yeah, I almost never do eyeliner that is not winged. I will always have a wing in my eyeliner. My wings are sisters, not twins, as you can see. I really should have wiped off my baking powder before putting on my mascara. See, filming YouTube videos, definitely out of my comfort zone. So one of the things I did want to talk about in my get to know me video was how, you know, the idea for the channel name started. So Cheers TS is basically how I sign off all my emails. When I decided to get serious about creating more makeup content, I thought that that would be a really fun way to sign off my videos, to name my videos, and just to have that cohesive branding with something that I felt was still relevant to me. So other things that I enjoy doing besides my makeup, right now I'm going to a personal trainer because, as you can see, yo girl is Tik. So I've been going to a personal trainer for almost a month now, so I'm really, you know, happy with where that's going and how that's going. I'm not big on watching movies. I would much rather watch TV shows. I just finished the newest season of Lucifer. Trash, I know. I'm actually looking, now that I finished Lucifer, for something new to watch. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. And who knows, maybe I'll end up watching your favorite show. Alright, so my face is mostly done. I just put on my setting spray, and there is my wild mane of hair. I would love to hear more about what you guys thought about the video, any brands you want to see, product reviews, literally anything. Also, I'm going to try, you know, to keep improving on my videos, so I get that this may not have been, you know, very crisp, very clean, or even, you know, edited super well, but I'm still learning, all a work in progress. That is it from me for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Cheers!